We back, and we're still on the hunt for the Gutenberg murderer. This current area is looking for what happened to Astanya. Apparently she was hanging around some of these kiln boys. So we'll try and figure out what's going on. Who to investigate. Who to question. You got a red hat. You look like you're someone I should talk to. No? Okay. You.
I need to ask you something.
I don't have time for that. Ask the foreman. You'll find him around here somewhere.
Okay, but a little more specific. This guy looks pretty foreman-y. I could rob him. You got a hat. Are you the foreman?
Are you the foreman? I was told to speak to you.
If you're here for charcoal, you'll have to wait.
I'm
not
not.
here about charcoal.
I'm talking about
An
Stanya.
ale house maid from Gutenberg.
Aha. And why are you looking here?
I heard she was consorting with some charcoal burner here.
Well, I don't know nothing about that. Who goes with who?
Oh, that's not very helpful. You have a hat as well. That means you're suspicious.
Sorry?
You should be sorry, because you're probably the murderer. You look like a murderous man. You. No one wants to talk to me. You have a name.
I'm looking for someone named Stanya.
You're in a charcoal camp, fella. What would a woman be doing here?
But you know Stanya, don't you?
Aye. You could say that.
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I
He's a
heard
little
that
too
someone also
upfront with
tried
that.
to kill this Stanya.
That's true. She told me something like that. But that was a long time ago.
So you don't know what
I
became
don't
of
know
her?
about this long time
I don't
ago.
know, mate. But even if I did know, how can I be sure you aren't that killer?
I just came from here.
I wouldn't be foolishly asking around for her then, would I?
Why not? How else would you find her?
Without getting seen by any witnesses.
What do you mean? What witnesses?
I mean you. If I tried anything, you'd remember me.
True.
Well, that didn't occur to me. That would really be stupid of you.
And I'm
I
not
really
a
only
stupid
want to
person.
talk to her.
Sorry, but after all that happened to Stanya, I like to be careful.
So Stanya is here?
Aye. She's hiding with us. Since
So
that thing happened, she's
5
afraid to even
dead.
go outside. I don't know what to do with her anymore.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. She's hiding in that cottage. But be nice to her. She's in a bad way. She used to be such a gutsy girl.
I'm having trouble, like, distinguishing the differences between them all. Let me see. Does this... That's just not what I wanted. Does the journal tell me exactly, like, who's who? No. Okay. Yarka was the pregnant one. Yeah, Yarka, pregnant. So that's not either of these two, because the pregnant one died. Is this the right building? Ah, hello, Stanya.
Who are you?
She doesn't look like she has
How did
brown
you
hair.
find
That looks
me?
red.
If you came here to finish what
Orange.
you started, I'm not afraid of you. I'll claw your eyes out.
Doesn't look like you got
afraid.
much claws.
Barton told me where to find you.
Barton sent you to me. What do you want from me?
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to find out what happened to you.
And now I know.
Lumir. From the rat house. He sent you.
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Gutenberg. Lumir thought it might be connected with you, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Gutenberg since... I don't even know when.
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying goodbye. Without a word. What happened?
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one night. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid. I decided to run away from Gutenberg.
And
Did
you
you see
don't
who it
know
was?
who it
Not
was.
at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong. I nearly blacked out right away.
And how did you manage to break free?
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled and let me go, and I ran away.
Here? To the charcoal burners?
No, first to my room in the hole. But I was so scared there. I took what I could and ran. Here, to Barton.
And your lover? What did he say?
At first he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard from the pitcher and was all bloody. He's been hiding me here since then.
That makes sense of why the room was covered in blood.
What was it like working in the hole?
Well, I earned a few groschen, that I did, but I often had to grit my teeth.
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, everyone wants to grope a girl. People, well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just put up with it, and sometimes we have to be tough, especially in a place like the hole.
That's why you
But
should
you
carry
can't
around a
overdo it
pocket
either.
knife to
That's no
stab
good.
them.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen, or even two. You have to keep a balance. To look friendly, but unavailable.
So you go, hey, and that's it.
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grope girls. Like who?
Truth be told, the hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man, but young von Groll used to go there for a while.
Is that so? Did he talk to you?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back, but beyond a few groschen, there was nothing more to it.
Paying
Then
for a
this
smile
thieving
was
wench
crazy,
started
but
hanging
okay.
around him and... Oh, it doesn't matter.
Ah,
That servant of his
Zdenya,
didn't
whatever
like
her name
it,
is.
tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with him.
Von Grolla had a servant with him.
Aye, a pudgy fella, well dressed, but had a mean face. He never said a word or smiled, or even said thank you.
You walked home from the baths at night.
What's so odd about that?
Well,
It's
at
nighttime.
night, the baths are...
Ah, right. I went there after closing. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath while they drank it.
Ah. So that's why you had the empty pitcher you hit him with?
Right. I went there regularly, every week.
The same way every time?
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one. I didn't want to stay out too long at night.
And who knew that you went by yourself to the baths?
Well, everyone from the tavern, I reckon. I didn't hide it.
Why didn't you go back to the hole?
Just to get murdered there? Are you mad? I'm never going back there. Not until they catch him.
And how are you
How
now?
are you now?
Clearly not well.
I'm still awful scared. I can't fall asleep knowing that, and I can't even really leave the house.
Do you remember anything about the attacker?
Do you remember anything important
said-
about the attacker?
Didn't see him.
What he looked like? What he was wearing?
I don't know anything. It was at night. He grabbed me from behind, and then I ran and never turned back.
And what about when you hit him? What did he do?
He let me go and cursed.
Aha. And what did he say?
He said Scheisse in German.
I mean, he doesn't... I don't think any of these guys are German.
Seems you're the only one to survive the killer's attack. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it,
Out of the
but try to remember
three,
something else about that moment.
I don't
Or
think
when you were running
William
away.
is.
Anything can help us.
Maybe
even if
the
it seems
priest?
insignificant.
I don't know. It's all like in a fog.
You were walking down the street. Did you notice
remember
anything
him
before
having
he
an
attacked
accent.
you?
No, nothing.
You didn't see anything or hear anything?
Actually, I
Actually,
knew the side street wasn't empty. I heard somebody talking.
In German?
But when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I completely froze.
Ghost.
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of them waiting for me there.
I don't know why though. Like, I don't think. No. Stay
It's
away from
difficult,
those.
I understand. But I need you to think hard one more time. Aside from those voices and the empty street, what else do you remember?
I didn't hear him at all. And then he grabbed me.
And nothing else? Did he grab your hair?
Well, no. He grabbed me by the throat right away and squeezed. Just for a moment. But I still had a big bruise round my neck for
So
weeks.
he's a strong
Barton said the
guy.
man must have had a terribly strong grip. Like a miner or swordsman.
I don't think it's any of these guys. I mean, I'm just gonna see what happens.
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper then? You yourself said he's a pig.
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. All lewd remarks and groping fingers. The lecher. Only when I got to my room, I could hear him snoring.
Yeah, I didn't
Couldn't
think it
have
would
been
have been him.
Couldn't it have been Father Prokop?
Father Prokop? I don't know him.
No, he's pretty old. He preaches in the Church of St.
We
Peter
know
in
this
St.
man
Paul.
is a
I don't
German.
know him. And if he's an old man,
Yeah, I don't think it was
how
him
strong
either.
could really be?
And I don't think it's this
I
guy.
heard William liked pretending to be a spy.
I think it's
Do you know anything
someone
about
we
that?
don't know.
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. A stupid trick to make himself seem more interesting. Though, I reckon he's more likely to attract an ass-kicking than a
I
woman.
was onto William and I
reckon
was
that'll
onto
be
the
all.
priest.
I'm sorry
Not
I'm
really
not able
onto
to help you
Mole.
more.
Oh, you don't need to apologise. You didn't do anything wrong.
Why is your
Thank you.
mouth not moving?
Could I ask you for a favour?
Sup?
If it's in my power.
When you catch that bastard, would you please let me know? So I can finally stop being afraid.
I'll stop by if I can.
If
Bless you, sir.
it tells me to. I ain't gonna remember that. That's faux show. Okay. So now we gotta go way over here to learn more about Zdena. Old Lahota. Hello? Make me press E, why don't you? I'm getting pretty down south. Darn south? Down south. Close to where we gotta do the main mission. Which we gotta make sure we don't accidentally get over there. Which, that'd be pretty pathetic because one's north, one's south.
Quick!
Moo. We'll cut through here. Moo. Still can't believe how much better this horse is compared to stupid Pedals. Pedals was trash. I mean, a horse was a horse. Definitely better than running around like I was for so long. But still. Now, what are the odds this one's alive as well? Rabstein. Wonder if you can get struck by lightning.
I am at your service, sir.
Hello. Hello.
God bless you, sir.
And you.
Are you Pine?
I am. Why?
I'm looking for his dinner.
I don't know any Stenner.
Sternad said something different.
You're a friend of Stennard's, are you?
No, I beat him up.
Ah, God forbid. That's all I need. A friend like that bastard. But he was the only one who really knew Stenner.
You're right there. Stenner was always cursing him.
So now you
He
do
was
know
as
her.
lazy as a pig, but always wanted his share.
So you knew Stenner? Can you tell me anything about her?
I know Stenner all right, but she ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her? What do you want from her?
I have reason to
I'm
believe she's
looking
dead.
for... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to see her before she went missing.
Kurva.
What can you tell me?
What can you tell me about Stenner?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take care of herself.
What about Sternad? How does he fit into this?
Stennard was her guardian angel.
That's not really a great guardian angel.
If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby. That's why she'd come to me with her loot, before they taxed her on the spot. And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'd be able to go wherever she wanted, to Prague or Vienna.
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables. Is that true?
Oh, aye. She had a
Oh,
good
aye.
haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewelry.
I got
rings,
stuff like that,
one
too.
signet ring with a coat of arms and everything. She left it
So
all
I
here.
heard.
I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her. Otherwise, she couldn't have carried it all.
And what about that signet ring? Do you still have it?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it. Said it'd bring her luck someday.
Do you know what kind of luck she meant? Did you recognize the signet on the
What kind
ring?
of luck is
No.
there other than luck?
I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Dana was giggling to herself. I reckon she had her eye on another mark.
Where
Or
did she go
maybe she
next
was
from
going
here?
crazy.
You said she had a lot of coin on her.
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following her. Someone on a horse.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg. Did she say what he looked like?
Who said it was a
Didn't.
he?
At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never passed by her and...
And did you see him? Did he come all the way here?
No. But Stenna thought he would show. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods, so nobody could follow her. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise fast. The road goes on to Kuttenberg.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the ford, no?
Fuck! That's quite possible. I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day. So I forgot about it.
Is Denna's scarf?
Oh yeah, we get the dog.
Do you still have it?
Aye. I wanted to give it back to her the next time she came.
Will you give it to me? I'll try having my dog track her down.
All the same to me. Here you go. But it's been a long time. I don't know if it will help.
It could.
And could it have been Father Prokop following her?
What do I know? If he has a horse and fancy clothes...
Yeah, I don't
But
think
why
so.
would he do it?
I heard he wanted to find her an honest job, but she wasn't interested.
I don't know. She didn't say nothing about that.
And could it have been William?
And who would that be?
He's this bard she was seeing.
I don't know about that. I don't remember her mentioning nobody by that name.
Well, I'll go and check out that fort. Maybe I'll find something there.
I hope you don't.
Yeah, well. Is this guy practicing magic? That's a wand. You're a wizard, Harry. Alright, where are we going? How far is this? That's not too bad. The woods, they say. Horse.
Save you whistling for the cows, you lout.
You're lucky that missed. So rude, some people. Away! Come on, horse, you can Skyrim it. So we'll go over to G. Pop the dog snout. See what we can sniff out here.
Whoa!
That's blood. But see now, that's why this is kind of dumb. They keep saying, oh, it's been some time, it's been so long, oh, the time. If it has been that long, that wouldn't be there. Dog, come here. Commands, track.
Search.
Get a good whiff. Why is he covered in blood?
That has to be that ford Pike was talking about.
And this has to be blood. What are we looking at over here?
This must be that basket of silver Denna was carrying with her. She wouldn't have just left that here. But where did it come from? Maybe it rolled down the hill?
Hold up, dog. I just want to follow the dog.
What have you found, boy?
Oh. Well,
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh. She's been lying there a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others.
I wouldn't say that's that long at all.
Fortunately,
I wouldn't
can't
even
tell
say
if
a
they
week.
strangled her like the others. She's been lying here too long for that, but her head is smashed in.
Wouldn't there
Either
be
the
more
murderer hit her with a rock
decomposition?
Or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost his patience. Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. And torn up. But I don't see any cuts. The rips are odd. Like someone was looking for something. Oh, can't make much out by now. It seems as if the fingers on her right hand are broken. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her hand? Oh, my God. Oh, something fell out of her.
I'm guessing that was him trying to move her.
That must be the one she stole. How did it get inside her?
So we're still saying 5
Did she
dead.
swallow it herself? Or did the murderer shove it in there? Was she trying to hide it? Or was it punishment for stealing? Well, that's enough. But what does it all mean?
I don't
Say she
know.
put up a decent fight. The killer had to improvise. That's about all I can find out. He's probably been lying here a few weeks. But that ring is a good lead.
But really, how is it? I'm not quite sure about that one. But what's with all this blood? I mean, that's a lot of blood. It doesn't really make sense. Because the way I would have thought, she ran up there and then this fell down to here. I don't know. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But I don't really understand how there's blood leading up there, but not up there. Unless maybe it wrapped up and I just didn't see it. We gotta go inform this idiot. I have no idea. I don't think it's mole at all. I have zero. Oh, scene of an ambush. Zero thoughts on that. I did think strongly about William, but no. And the other guy, the priest, I don't think either. What the heck? Why did that do so much damage? Hello?
Come on, then.
Bro, that did so much damage. One hit. Switch to the other guy.
Me?
Just give me a second here. What you got, buddy? Swing at me. Swing at me.
Hey, get him!
No, I don't think you should get me. Stay away from me. Keep your buddy away.
Victory or death?
Swing.
Come on.
Your buddy's dead. How does it make you feel?
Fuck you.
I don't really think so. Your clavicle's hurting. Oh, your brain's hurting. I can't believe he did that much damage. That was crazy. Bandage, bandage, bandage. Jeez. Really gotta bandage that. Ridiculous. Make me use my stuff. That's not really worth that much. By the time I can sell it, it really wouldn't be. Who the heck are you?
What's it gonna be then? Put away that weapon! Good. See? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here.
Do you not see that I was just ambushed? Do you not see there's a dead guy right behind you?
Clear off and don't bother me!
Bro. What an idiot. Yeah, now he's looking at that guy, probably looting him. Should kill you. I don't care about that. Get me out of here. Ridiculous. I'm just minding my own business, and I get ambushed. I save myself, and then this guy has the nerve to accuse me and tell me to put my weapon away. Brother, put your weapon away. Alright, what's up?
I found out some interesting things about those murders. Just like you said.
That's wonderful news. But wait a while.
Why?
I promised Catherine we'd wait for her.
You know Catherine?
What?
She came to see me soon after you did, and started asking me questions. Just like you.
Will you send for her? So, we're all here.
I hope nobody else shows up. How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not
No.
exactly. But I have a few ideas.
I don't.
I've asked around a bit, and I have my own suspicions.
I have no
Is that
idea.
so? See,
For all I know, it's this
I
guy.
was trying to recall some more details, and I had someone come to mind as well.
I didn't do all this for nothing, did I?
Well, I...
Spit it. Yeah. What's she get?
Catherine, who do you suspect?
Well, I think it was that priest.
No, I don't
Prokop.
agree.
That's nonsense. It couldn't have been him.
Couldn't have. Then who do you think it was?
It had to be William.
No, I don't
Nobody
think it's
else
him
knew them all.
either.
Ah, now you're talking nonsense. I'm sure William is innocent.
I think both of them are
So I
innocent.
see we disagree. Too bad. We could have been done with it quickly.
Well, who do you think it was then?
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out,
Hmm.
and then it might be easier for us.
Yes.
Go on then. Starting with who?
Let's start with Yarka.
Let's talk about Yarka, the one raised by Father Prokop.
What did you learn about her?
She was pregnant and she was raised.
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart. He was actually her uncle.
Yes.
Really? But he still could have killed her.
Which would
His
make
own
sense.
relative.
It would
Why
make sense.
not? He's a priest. I'm sure he knows the story of Cain and Abel.
And it makes sense because she was pregnant. He did not
Prokop
agree with
also
that.
admitted that he didn't know how to handle her, and perhaps he was too strict.
What do you expect from a Bible thumper? Man punishes and God forgives. It never occurs to them that if man didn't punish, God wouldn't have to forgive.
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really tried to make sure she was well taken care of. He wanted to find her a husband, too.
And did you learn who he found?
No. I think it fell apart when Yarka started rebelling. Yarka started working for the von Groller family, where she remained until her death.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they said she was always thorough and reliable.
Ah, so what's the story with Von Grolls?
A very wealthy and important family. The mother is quite devout, known to spend a lot of time in prayer. Old von Groller's been sick for years. Can't even get out of bed.
So, who runs affairs?
That would be young Hendel. They say he's quite successful.
Well, she was pregnant.
And now, most importantly, Yarka was pregnant when they killed her.
I didn't know that. Do you know for sure? So they gutted her.
To make it impossible to tell she was pregnant, I wouldn't be surprised.
May God forgive us.
Do you know who she was pregnant with? Because if we know who the father is, we'll likely know who the killer is.
She
I
didn't tell
don't
Prokop.
know.
It had to be someone from those dances. Maybe William.
She does go
Before her
dancing.
death, I heard she often went to dances.
There's nothing wrong or surprising about that.
Yeah, see, it would have made more
But
sense to
maybe
have
she
said the
found
dances
someone
first.
there.
Maybe. Prokop was convinced that she went to see
It just
William.
makes more sense with the
That was actually
conversation.
the only name he mentioned.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means she had some relationship with William, or at least knew him.
Yeah, he does think
Prokop
it was
is
William.
convinced that she was murdered by that bard, William.
And I agree with him.
I don't, though.
I heard the daughters of important men come to see
Not
him.
anymore.
It even went so far he had to flee the city.
If it is one of
And the
those two,
moment
I
he's
have
back,
literally no idea.
There's another murder.
Really? But I found out you accused Prokop first, Lumir.
What? Why?
It doesn't matter. It was a mistake, and I paid for it.
And were you as sure then as you are now about William?
True.
I don't think so. But he's a skirt chaser. If he got Yarka pregnant, then
He said that he'd
Perhaps.
never
But why
been
would he kill and mutilate her?
with
He
her,
could have
though.
just run away.
but then he could never come back.
Why not? He could come back a year later once things have died down, the child would be born, the shame forgotten, and nobody would bring it up again.
I suppose that makes sense.
Hmm.
That's all I was able to find out.
You still found out more than I did.
But it's not enough. We still don't know who the killer is.
But
Hmm.
we can agree that she was killed because of her pregnancy, can't we?
Agreed. Somebody got rid of her to make sure nobody found out she was pregnant.
I'm sure William wanted.
William William isn't the only man with a prick. And he certainly didn't use it to strangle her to death.
Such language. What are you trying to say?
That William isn't the only man in the city. It could have been anyone. And now we'll never find out.
I'm not saying it couldn't have been him. Though I don't
I
think
agree,
it was.
though. I don't think it
It just
was.
seems foolish to
But I
only
don't think it
focus
was the
on
priest
him.
I
either.
suppose you're right. Let's forget it.
Alright, so the
I
innkeeper.
managed to find Stanya.
Alive? You found her alive?
I did. Alive and well. Hiding with the charcoal burners.
So she's not one of our victims?
Turns out
She
no.
is. She just managed to escape the killer.
I
She
mean,
said she was attacked
sure,
on
if
her
you
way
wanna
home
call
from
it
the
that.
baths. She heard somebody talking in a side street, but it was empty. But when she walked by, someone grabbed her by the throat and started strangling her.
And how did she manage to get away?
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it.
Mm-hmm.
He
And
got
he's German.
startled
We have
or
to
hurt,
also remember
but
that.
Let her go.
Did she get a look at him? Did she take his eye out or something?
No, she didn't stop to find out. Just ran,
German.
which is probably
German.
why she survived.
And
That's
what
the
about
most
the blood
important
in the
part.
bedroom?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher.
And
didn't
she
stay
also
in
said
her
there
room
was
for
2
long.
people.
She was still so scared that she grabbed her things and ran off to her beloved charcoal burner.
Wow. Someone was waiting for her.
She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly, and somebody knew exactly which way she would take and where to wait for her.
You mean someone followed her beforehand to figure out where to ambush her?
That does seem to
she
make
went
sense.
to the baths.
She said
Apparently,
everyone
in
inside the
tavern.
bar.
She didn't hide the fact.
It most likely wasn't Mole. Yeah,
She
I don't
also
think
said
it
she was
was.
sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pig, but the evening she ran home, he was in bed snoring.
The murderer was strong,
According
yes.
to Stanya, the murderer had a terribly strong grip.
Hmm.
Her neck was bruised for almost a month.
Doesn't almost every man have a strong grip?
Depending on what they take in hand every day. A tankard, a quill, or
What
a
a
hammer.
dumb thing to say is
Except
that.
none of our suspects
Plenty
are
of people
miners or
don't.
blacksmiths, eh?
The murderer,
According to
yeah.
Stanya, the murderer didn't say a word the entire time.
That's
Except-
strange, right? I'd expect him to at least call her a whore.
The only word he uttered was when she
Why?
smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said Scheisse.
So, we're looking for a German?
Yes.
Even I say Scheiße sometimes, and I'm not German.
Okay, well, I guess not.
Besides that, she also recalled hearing 2 voices
I
in
would
the
have
alley.
still, I still think it's a German.
Someone was talking to the killer.
So we have a witness. Now, just to find him.
Or an accomplice? If I remember correctly, the other one must have seen the whole thing, right? And he didn't go to report it.
Yeah, he doesn't,
I
she
asked
doesn't
Stanya
know
if
the
she
priest.
knew Prokop. She said no.
Maybe she just doesn't remember him. Or he gave a different name, or...
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to frequent the worst tavern in Kuttenberg.
She did know
Stanya
William.
admitted that she knows William. He flirted with her and tried to get to know her better, but nothing came of it.
And that's probably why I wanted to kill her. And likely rape her before that.
Well, perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and no matter what they say about him, in her eyes he's a good lad. And that's all that Stanya told me.
I'm so glad that girl is alive.
Me too.
Wasn't there
At
another
least
thing I had
someone's
to
had a little luck.
say there?
Does she want to come back, or will she stay with the charcoal burners?
I don't think she'll
She
come
said
back.
she'll come back if we find out who
She's
killed
so
him.
scared now they'll come back for her. She doesn't even leave the house.
Hmm.
I managed to find Zdena.
You found her? Is she alive too?
No. Unfortunately, she's dead.
And where did you find her?
Pretty
In the
far
woods.
away. Near the mill she used to sell things at. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin and killed her. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight. So the killer got nervous and ended things quickly.
So he didn't strangle or mutilate her.
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. But he definitely didn't hack her up like the others.
She pulled off a big robbery.
Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. She had so much jewelry on her, she could hardly carry it. And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of valuables behind.
So I reckon he didn't kill her for the money.
Yeah, we also
She
know
said
about the
someone followed her
rider.
on horseback from Kuttenberg. She tried to lose him, but apparently wasn't able to.
On horseback? I don't suppose she described him, did she?
Only as a wealthy type who never got too close.
That doesn't fit in with the previous murders.
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly cursed her on the spot.
What did he have in common with a thief?
He had also looked after her, but unlike Yarka, she ended up on the street, and he took it badly.
Tried to rob von
Zdena tried to rob young von Grolle.
Grolle.
It's possible she succeeded.
Von Grolle? Yarka worked for them, didn't she?
That whole family is suspicious.
Assumptions.
I didn't
Nothing more.
realize
So
that.
it's pretty obvious. Why else would I have found that ring on her?
They just left the ring by her body. That's odd, isn't it?
It wasn't by her body. It was inside of it. I don't know if she swallowed it herself or someone shoved it in her.
That's awful. But I
Yeah,
can't say
maybe it was
surprises
the
me.
guy from the family.
My mouth is starting to hurt from all this blabbering.
So are my ears and head.
Come now, we're nearly there. We just need to find our suspect. So, Henry.
I think
Who
we
do you
should go to
think
the
did it?
von Grolle. Yeah, definitely. Because these two, I don't think, and we haven't met with this guy.
I
He could be
suspect one of the
strong.
von Grolles.
What leads you to think that?
Because I
Are
don't
you
think it's
sure
the other
it wasn't
two.
William?
I mean, just in case this is like a one option kind of thing. Yarka served them. Von Groll could be the suitor. Yarka was pregnant. We don't know that for sure. Followed by a rider. You know,
Zdena robbed von Grolle.
That's true.
it is true.
It's all coming together, isn't it?
Okay.
Yarka was their maidservant until she started rebelling.
See,
right?
I didn't realize
Yes.
that they
Do
are
you
a
think she was
commonality.
rebelling because of someone in particular?
Perhaps the young lord?
That's possible.
Alice had a young and wealthy suitor. And young von Grolle fits both descriptions.
True, true.
We could be getting
I think we
somewhere.
need to meet with this young von Grolle.
Yarka was pregnant. And if the father was young von Grolle, it would make sense if he got rid of her.
Sakura, you're right.
But William could have fucked her too. Just saying.
True.
Zdena was followed by someone on a horse. Von Grolle could afford a horse.
That's not so sure, is it? And maybe the horse was stolen or borrowed.
But
True.
it certainly worsens the case for him.
We need
That
to
much is
speak
true.
with this man,
That's
or at
all I
least
can
see
pin
him
on
from
it.
a distance,
So
see how strong
do we
he
agree
looks.
that it was young Von Groll?
Well, old von Grolle can't do much now, can he?
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect is young von Grolle?
Aye. I agree.
I don't
agree.
have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable of anything. But what are we gonna do about it?
Go and talk to him.
Suspicions aren't enough.
They'll
Not
just laugh at us
necessarily
without something more tangible.
So you want to
accusing.
search their house?
There's
Oh,
nothing else we can do. There must be a clever way to do it.
We have to find some evidence. None of our conjecture is enough. What will we do?
You could
search the
sneak in
house.
there.
Yeah.
Or break in?
What's the difference?
Catherine, that's not necessary.
Literally, what's the
The
difference?
young lad wants to learn swordsmanship, and the old one is sick and always calling for a physician.
So I can either pretend to be a sawbones or a swordsman, or break in? That's a lot of options.
You're a clever lad. You'll figure it out.
Well, I'm definitely glad that we did not continue yesterday's from this point. How the heck do I get out of here? Because we're already 40 minutes in. My golly. I'm invested in this, that's for sure. I'm a little disappointed that it most likely will be this guy, though, because I had no thoughts on him. He wasn't one of the 3 suspects. Really 2. Mole would have been kind of stupid. But it makes perfect sense. I was so sure of it being William, but he just doesn't seem to have it. Now the question is, how do I want to do this? I kind of like the idea of breaking in. How do we even get inside? Is this the house? Like, what are you doing? I Dude's always just peeing in the streets. This is the house. Oh, she turns around.
You aren't allowed here.
Hello.
You'll pay me compensation for this, otherwise I'll call the guard.
I'm not doing nothing.
Fruit here. Dried fruit.
Bro.
Dried fruit. Dried mushrooms. Where are you trying to sneak to?
They're literally chasing after me like that?
Fresh cottage cheese.
Wow, they can't climb over this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh, hi. Are you him? I'd like to talk to you. Can you move? You don't look that strong.
So, what will it be?
Can I? Can you leave me
Out for you,
alone?
eh? I'm always
Help yourself. If you don't want to...
Let's make this more trouble for you.
Oh. Okay, they're not happy. I didn't do anything. I surrender.
You won't come here making trouble, fella.
It's 25 bucks, but can you forgive me?
I apologize. I must have made some mistake. But surely you'll gladly forgive someone of my standing, won't you?
All right. No doubt it'll
Yeah,
come.
yeah, yeah.
Run.
Can I talk to you now?
Can I help you?
You
Is
can.
this the house of the Von Grolle family?
Yes.
Come to train him.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. Master Menhard from Frankfurt sent me to train young Master Hendel in sword fighting.
I'm sorry, but I know nothing about it.
Are you telling me I'm not expected?
Kind of wanted to do the other
Master
one. The other one
Swordsman
sounded a
might be
little more
pleased.
interesting.
No, this is surely my mistake. But isn't it a bit late? You won't get much practice in with him now.
When should I come then?
Best before noon. The young master will be well rested and full of strength. Servus. Good day, good day. I'm sorry.
You should be. I mean, honestly, of course she comes in at that exact moment. I could have snuck in. What time is it? It is kind of... We're gonna be tired and hungry, but... It is what it is. I can't believe they started fighting me. I went inside, I was like, oh, that's not my house, and I turned around. You can't just start attacking me. I'm innocent. Hey.
You've come to train the young master, have
Yes.
you? You're right on time.
That's
Please,
what we're
come
here
in.
for.
Go into the courtyard. You'll have more than enough room there. I'll send the young master to you immediately. I'll be with you, good sir.
Now, theoretically, I could just go now. Like, who's to say I actually train with him? Technically, I'm not...
What are you doing here?
Okay.
You aren't allowed here. You'll pay me compensation for this. Otherwise,
We'll
I'll call
work
the
this
guards.
out. No need to call anyone.
You have
Didn't
no
even see
business
her,
here.
bro. I literally
Do you
didn't
want me
even
to
see her.
report you?
Shut up. Can you forgive
I
me?
apologize.
Blah, blah,
Very
blah.
well.
Okay.
Let's go. Go away.
I'm going.
Let's go. Go away.
I must admit that I didn't expect anyone so
I'm just gonna
soon.
ignore her.
Master Menhard said I'd have to wait a while for my lessons.
Well, that's true. But we had an opening, and Master Menhard immediately thought of you.
But of course. That's good. It doesn't matter. I'm actually glad it turned out like it did. At least Mother will leave me alone for a while.
What do you mean?
She's always trying to keep me at home. Says I go out with girls too much. She'd rather have me praying all day and night like her.
Well, maybe a sword fighting lesson will help you.
Maybe. But first I want to see if you have anything to teach me. Ready?
I'm not. I've only got a sharp weapon.
Really? You wanted to draw iron right away. Well, I can lend you one. But next time, bring your own. Porterman!
Let's go, buddy. Brother, I don't even have the sword out.
And you wanted to teach me something?
I didn't even have my weapon
I'd sure
drawn.
like to know what. On second thought, maybe rather not. God knows what I would learn from a charlatan like you.
That was
Get out of here.
so
My
stupid.
servant will see you out.
That was literally so stupid. I didn't even have the weapon drawn and the guy's already swinging 3 times. Man has 0 respect. I can't believe that stupid lady was there. Where does this go? Underground entrance. What are the odds they have an underground? Don't. I'm okay. This could be interesting. See if I can actually get this. What are the odds this is in their house? It is below their house. I'll take your smoked sausage. Some chickens. That's disgusting. This could be good food for my dog. I don't like how I'm hearing doors. Is that my footstep or someone else's? So all these hard lockpicks, bro. Ton of food. Ooh, a perk point. Oh, an agility perk point too. When sneaking, you're faster after 10 seconds after sprinting. Boring. Boring. Oh, sure. Skills. Thievery. Inconspicuous. Where's that one where you can sell things better? Easier to sell stolen items. One-handed. No. Wait. Stealth skill. I don't care about that one. Yeah, let's get this. This one's gonna be hard. I don't like when they're in like dumb positions like that. Get a new one. Okay, that's not much better. I like it when it's against the walls, so to speak. A whole lot of nothing. Pickpocket. Well, this is leading me towards a whole lot of nothing. Why does everyone have underground... What are you doing here? Underground access like this.
What was that sound?
Bro. I hate this lady.
What happened here?
I bet you she comes down here. Chill. Oh god, bro, seriously? Move! Way too inquisitive. Maybe... As annoying as it is, maybe it's better to take off my plate. Take the plate armor off so my noise goes down. 41. Why is my sword off? Did I just do that? No, it was because I was using that other stupid sword. Alright, we're much quieter now. Did she come down? Nice and easy. Gotta search this kid's room. None of this would have been annoying if that jerk wasn't just sitting there. Stupid woman. Any evidence? Ladies' shoes. Why does the man have ladies' shoes? I'll lockpick all your stuff, buddy. Don't you worry about it. Come on. Oh. Well, well, well.
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Bro, if he was standing right there, I probably would have screamed. This might be really risking it.
The angel of the Lord.
Nope.
And she conceived of the Holy Spirit.
Oh god. Quickly. Not worth it. Go up, go up, go up. That doesn't lead anywhere.
Be it done unto me according to thy word.
Nice and easy. And run. We're off the scene. Open this door, get out of here.
Are you in need of something?
Nope. Not in need of anything. Goodbye. We're fine.
God bless.
Ooh. Well, well, well.
And the roads are filled
The
with
killer is found. I should have killed him while I had a chance. And it all makes sense now. The dude had no honor when it came to fighting. The dude just instantly starts attacking me. Ridiculous. I was just getting ready to start. Didn't even have a weapon drawn. Oh, great, they're calling the guards. I was just running. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just running. People are so rude. Why am I missing a health? Tell me he just ran the other way. Oh, you stupid coward.
As soon as the hell freeze over.
What are you doing? Hey. So,
I need to discuss that visit to the Von Grollers.
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's find Catherine. You can tell us everything.
I really wouldn't have been surprised if it was
You
this
were
guy.
right.
I didn't trust him.
Something seriously fishy there.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. What did you find out?
You found something there, didn't you? Evidence?
Certainly did. In the young lord's room.
What was it?
Hair.
He had it in a chest in his room. Locks of hair. All brown, but all a bit different. They're definitely from those murdered girls.
But what would have been the point in ripping...
That's not enough.
Yeah, like...
That definitely won't suffice as proof.
Why wouldn't it? He took them as a keepsake from the dead girls, as a
Like
trophy.
Taking
It
the
was
chest.
him.
But nobody will believe us. We need more than just hair. A bloody dress or the murder weapon.
To be honest, I don't think we're going to find anything like that. They're pretty careful to cover their tracks.
Damn it. We're fucked. If we at least had a witness.
And what about 3 witnesses at once?
Where are you going to find 3 witnesses when you don't even have one?
I don't yet, but... Look,
No, yep,
we're
that's
almost
what I was going to
certain
say.
Pendle
Set up a
did it.
trap.
So what if we set a trap and catch him in the act?
And how do you want to do that?
Catherine here has brown hair.
I mean, we don't know who he's planning to murder next.
We'll set someone up. Some brunette.
You want to sacrifice some poor girl?
No, nobody's going to get hurt. We'll be keeping our eye on her the whole time.
Why
The
can't
only one I can
Catherine?
think of is Stanya.
Why can't
And I
you use
highly doubt
Catherine?
that she'd want to risk her life again.
She won't have to.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
But you haven't had anything to do with him. He'll see through it immediately. It'll fail.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit, and she'll go asking for the young lord,
You even need
father
to.
of her child. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking for her to fix things up.
I'll cause such a scene, they'll be talking about it for years. Then we'll tell them where he can find me, and we've got him.
If you say so. But where can we do it?
And it would be kind of
We can't
bad
do it
if
here. They'd figure it out pretty quick.
We can use one of the
mess
rooms
up.
here in the tavern. It has only one way out. You'll be hiding across the way, and jump out at the right moment. I repeat, at the right moment.
Don't worry.
I feel like we
won't
should
take our eyes
save
off you.
before this. Because what if Catherine dies?
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him!
So much for dressing her up.
Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here.
Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides! Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me! Get rid of her! Disgrace! Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust? As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides,
Prove it.
you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out.
Oh.
And he filled me up like a wineskin. Suit yourself.
Is she supposed to be old?
I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him.
Such nosy people. I like how that guard just was fine with that. Meow. Oh, and he's got a fish. Let's go. Catch of the day. Guess we can't save. Bro, that'd be so crazy if she died. Hello?
It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
Maybe it's him.
Where's Hendel?
Hendel, you wanton whore! Debauching my son!
Well, this isn't working.
Nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you! Christ,
How
the
old is she
trials
supposed
I
to
have
be?
endure. A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up,
Oh.
so no one will recognize her, and in case what she says is true, gut her too.
So I guess it was... Ah.
I can help you with that.
So I guess it wasn't him. Interesting. The plot thickens, the twists and the turns. Who would have thunk? Why do I have a crossbow out? Okay, you need to chill.
For the cross!
Can barely see, and this dude just swinging like crazy. Bro! How many times is the guy gonna swing? Jeez. How is this robbing? Smoked trout, I'll take that. I'll definitely take those too. Bro, people are being crazy. Wrong button. Crazy today. It's insane. How do I get out of here? Put your sword away. We don't need more.
Catherine,
Oh.
we have to...
Catherine, wait.
Yeah, wait.
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
Wait.
How dare you? Hands off, you heretical scum.
Shut up.
I have questions for her.
Let her speak. I still don't understand what actually went on here. I have some questions for you.
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent. Nothing. You can't keep me here. Let me go. I'm a woman of worth.
You think I care about
If you
that?
won't speak now, then the executioner will loosen your tongue when your feet start burning. But why wait, right? I'll cut your ear off. Maybe both of them. All you need to talk is a tongue.
No!
True.
Let me go!
Why'd you do
Why
it?
did you do it, for Christ's sake?
Don't blaspheme, you heathen.
Come on, answer him or it's gonna hurt.
My husband, he drank a lot, ran around with whores, and didn't pray enough. And God punished him for it.
So you
couldn't
have
allow
people
the same
killed
thing
and
to
now you're
happen to
getting punished
Handel.
for it.
And why kill those girls? Why not just talk to him about it?
I tried, but he wouldn't listen to me. He told me he wanted to sow his wild oats before finding a wife.
So your own son didn't listen to you? And you started killing the girls who were...
Who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves out, they'll pay for it in hell. But there's no way they were going to drag my Hendel there with them.
Did he know about it?
What about Hendel? Did he know what you were doing?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminating his temptation? Of course not. But one day he'll be grateful to me for it.
He's going to jump for joy. His mother a mad woman, and his servant a murderer.
Speak politely to me, you whore.
Henry, if
I
you
love
have
when
any more
that
questions,
happens.
you'd better ask them quickly. I'm
In
sorely
like
tempted
movies,
to finish
shows,
this here and
games,
now.
like high up people like that, like they still trying to like maintain their hierarchy. Lady, you got a knife to your throat. Yeah, what about the hair?
What about the hair in Hendel's chest? You're trying to tell me he wasn't involved, but he was keeping their hair?
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his. So we always brought him a lock of hair. We told him it was from them. As a
That's just
parting
weird.
gift.
Well, he didn't find that strange?
Out of sight, out of mind. He always found some new harlot anyway.
That's really weird.
There was no blood where Alice was found. Where did you kill them?
That was up to Thaddeus. He told me something about an abandoned barn.
Where?
I only told him to cut them up thoroughly.
Why?
Why? As a warning. So those whores knew what awaited them. To put the fear of God in them.
Do you realize you also killed girls who had nothing to do with Hendel?
That's not possible. I saw them all with my own 2 eyes, chatting with him and giggling.
And what about that
Is
alehouse?
that a crime?
That strumpet. I saw how she treated him. It's a damned shame she got away.
But she really had nothing to do with Hendel.
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she didn't want to fornicate with him. They all deserved it. Every single one. And better sooner than later.
I don't think we should turn her in. I
That
think we should just
trollop
kill
in
her.
our service even got herself with child. And she wanted to keep it. The slut.
And what about Zdenna? All she did was rob him, and you killed her anyway.
She fawned over him like all the others. He even gave her a ring, which she probably sold immediately. She deserved it. She was a thief, and stealing is a mortal sin.
And what about killing?
Better stop asking questions.
Burn in hell, all of you.
Kill her.
What'll we do with her now?
Kill her.
Let's take her to the
No.
bailiff.
No. Kill her.
She'll get justice there.
We don't have to go anywhere. I'll give her justice right here, right now.
But
Agreed.
we can't do that. She has to go before the court. The law must be upheld.
Nah.
Did you hear her? I mean, she hasn't
And
got
she's
her head on
rich.
straight.
She'd probably get
And
out
what
of it.
judgment will there be? She's from a wealthy family. Nothing
Exactly.
will happen to her.
Don't you dare judge me. Only God can do that.
Side with Catherine.
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished some random girls, and now you'll blaspheme like that?
Our Lord directed me.
Hmm.
I did it through His will.
Do you
Yeah.
hear that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you want to let her live?
Kill her.
But that's not justice. It's murder. Henry, won't you say something?
I'll say
I told
something.
you, don't you dare judge me. I am a servant of God.
She'll get away with it. No, that's stupid. She's
Down
dying.
here, listen to her. If we don't deal with her ourselves, and then they let her go...
Which
then-
they would.
Do you want to have that on your conscience?
I mean, how could I live with myself if we kill her in cold blood?
I'll show you justice. You're all going to end up in hell.
Your conscience will remain clear. You won't be the one killing her.
But still, if we don't punish her according to the law, then we ourselves deserve to be punished by the law.
No, we're vigilantes. We're fine.
We aren't the ones walking around the city killing random women.
Agreed.
On the contrary, we're making sure no more will die.
All those whores. Hell. Lucifer everywhere.
Shut her up.
Fire and brimstone.
It's just not right.
It isn't right, but it's necessary.
I think it's right
All
because
right.
Lady Crazy.
All right. Do it then. But I wash my hands of it.
If you don't want to be a part of it, leave.
No! Don't you dare! You hellspawn!
Yeah.
No!
That was really bad. Spit on her. Go to Catherine. Check.
Well, now someone has to explain everything.
Not me. I'd rather just get out of here.
I'll go. I'll explain everything. And you, Henry, wait for me at home, all right?
Fine. I'll wait at yours.
Good. Good. I hope I don't end up in total disgrace.
I mean, you already have.
Well, this was a lot stranger than I expected.
Hmm.
Do you think we did the right thing?
I'm not sure of anything anymore.
I
Not
am.
even myself.
No.
Can we just be
I had a
quiet for
feeling,
while?
to be honest, that she might regret it.
As you wish.
But I think, her feelings aside, I think that was the right choice. Who's this lady?
Still, it was damned odd.
Aye, that it was. Let's go and see Lumia.
Some random lady just
I wonder how
walking.
he fed.
You what?
Tell us, Lumiere. How did it turn out?
Did it end well? Oh, we're not going to get into trouble now, are we?
It ended well, and I didn't even tell anyone about you.
I'm surprised you got away with it, bringing them 2 corpses.
I would have preferred a different ending, but... fuck. What happened, happened.
Lumia, don't be angry anymore.
I'm not angry anymore. And I must admit that maybe it was better this way.
It was. If it was some
If they
random,
were still alive, there'd be a lot
I
more
would've-
squabbling.
yeah, and she would have gotten out. She would have been
Like
fine.
this.
The dead approve in silence.
Precisely. I just told them I spread the word that one victim survived and where she was hiding. And I waited for them there. And when they came to kill her, we had no choice but to end it that way.
What will you do? Well, let's ask Catherine first.
And what will you do, Catherine? Will you stay here?
My work isn't done yet. I have to work in the tavern here, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll find work elsewhere.
What's that supposed to mean?
And what will you do now? Will you go back to the town hall, Lumiere?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but I probably won't go back now. Maybe better to write something about it. Who knows?
Won't you go back to drinking?
No, it didn't help anything, did it? If I had just persevered instead, I should have pitied those girls, and not myself.
Don't fret. It was a terrible mess, and all 3 of us had to put our heads together.
Yes. You helped
I
me
wonder
when
what would
I
have
was in
happened
need.
if I had said it
Didn't
was
even
like
know
the
it.
priest.
Maybe I'll just keep helping as long as I can.
Helping others is the best thing a person can do in this world.
Could it have gone better?
Do you think we could have done better?
Everything can always be done better.
Not
but
necessarily.
most important is to do it well and quickly.
That
Catherine
was
is
anything
right.
but quick.
I'll still be kicking myself. Maybe to my dying day. But none of us did anything bad.
That's not entirely true.
I'm talking about innocent people. No more girls died because of you. And that's good.
Well, let's go our separate ways.
Thank you, lad. You prevented future murders.
I did, didn't I?
And you also saved me. And for that, I will be eternally grateful.
I thank you both. Without you, the devil knows how it would have turned out.
Here you are, as a keepsake. And perhaps as a reward. And if you ever pass by, look us up.
Yes, here is a reward, Henry. And Lumiere, we shall certainly meet again.
They're making it seem like we're not going to see her again. But, like, she's still part of
I don't understand how you always get people to tell you anything you
still
want.
part of the game.
We women have it in our blood.
What? Spying?
No, you rogue. Knowing how to listen. And also how to size people up.
It'd be good to learn a few tricks from you.
I can't now. Come back later.
Teach
I'd
me.
like to learn a few tricks from you.
I can't now.
Useless. Wonder what she can teach. Speech, maybe? Well, anyway, that was a really long mission, but it kept me on the edge of my seat. I had really no idea who it could have been. Interesting that it was, like, I thought it was the priest, and then I thought it was William, and then I didn't know, and then I thought it was that guy, and then it turned out to be the mother. Crazy. Alright, so what are we looking like here? I still don't know what's going on with this. There's 3 of them are the fight. The other one I don't know what to do with. I can't seem to get it to work. But there's this, and then there's this. Slowly but surely, we're finally getting through Kuttenberg. Been a crazy long time. But obviously, there's still plenty other things to do around here. We'll probably do this one next. But as far as... we're still gonna wait for this. So, as it says here, we'll see. Hopefully we don't get arrested. We are still wanted. But we'll figure out what we do later. Oh, God.
How come it's open?
Because I just walked... Shut up, Lumiere. Anyway, we'll see what happens later. For now, we